What is Jamaican rum? Everybody's gonna have a slightly different definition, but Jamaican rum always has this ripe fruit note, what we call the technicians the esters, elements that are ripe banana, fresh pineapple, mango elements that are very specific, and the way Jamaican rum is fermented and is produced will create these specific elements. A very strong per nationality, usually a great intensity. Jamaicans have always been enamored with pot still rum, the heaviest style with pot still you can achieve. And to this date, this is a type of rum that I love a lot. And if you look at Jamaican history, you have some wonderful people like H.H. Cousins and so on, who have been championing this way of fermenting and distilling, which still defines what is Jamaican rum today.
I am Robert Gordon, the Quality Assurance Manager and Blender at National Rums of Jamaica Limited. A brief history of National Rums of Jamaica. National Rums is the parent company of 3 operating sites, namely Clarendon Distillers, here Long Pond Distillers in Trelawney, and Inwood Distillers in St. Catherine. Clarendon specializes in column and pot still rums, Long Pond in only pot still rums, and Inwood, as I mentioned earlier, is our aging facility where all our rums are barreled and stored for various years. In 2009, we commissioned a new column still plant that houses a new column that can produce up to 40,000 LAAs per day, and a new 600 US gallons or 250 hectoliter Distikemi pot still also was commissioned in 2009 as a way of expanding our operations. In addition, a 800 horsepower Cleaver Brooks boiler was added to our system, 500 kW steam turbine, a new water treatment system, also a new vinasse disposal system.
Clarendon Distillers Limited currently has 75 employees and sits on 7 acres of land. On this land, we have a newly done distribution system for the fertigation of the cane fields, which is actual liquid fertilizer.
The Clarendon Distillery is on the Money Musk Estate in southern Jamaica, where they've been distilling rum since the 1750s. Again, when Jamaica was the rum king of the world. It's unique because it's situated on the Salt River. The saltwater fermentation is something that they used to do in rum making, and it's something that hasn't really been explored in a long time, but Clarendon has been sitting there quietly making a lot of rum there. The distillery today is from the 1940s, very different, and has large modern column stills, but it also has retort stills, which is early 19th century technology, a way of more efficiently running a pot still while still getting that pot still flavor. And we're going to take a look at those. They're fascinating and really not used outside of the Caribbean.
My name is Flovia Riley, and I am the production manager here at Clarendon Distillers Limited, where we do both column still and pot still rum. This is the Vendome still. We call it the number 3 pot still here at Clarendon Distillers. It has a capacity of 20,000 liters wash and averages about 3 to 4 cycles per day. The wash is heated via a calandria, and the vapor goes into the low wine retort, where it is further heated, the strength is built, and it goes into the low wine retort, then into the condenser, then comes out as product. It has a double retort system. Each retort is previously filled with what we call low wine and high wine. The high wine at 80% alcohol and the low wine at 40% alcohol. This is used to enrich the vapor that is coming over and to strengthen the final product, which comes out at about 85%. For the column still section of the plant, we have yeast propagation, fermentation, and distillation. The fermentation house houses 2 20,000 liter capacity propagators, 4 200,000 liter fermenters with post-fermentation clarification. Whilst for distillation, we have a 4-column distillation unit. The pot still section of the plant is a previously existing building before the commissioning of the column still section in 2010. The pot still section has fermentation and pot still distillation. For fermentation, however, we have both heavy fermentation and light fermentation. Heavy fermentation, where we house the acid slop vats. These are 12 wooden oak vats with capacity of 3,000 imperial gallons. For light fermentation, we have 3 20,000 liter propagators and 24 vats for fermentation, which each holds 90,000 liters of wash. This is distilled on the pot still, which can be either heavy rum or light rum. Heavy rum, for example, the MLC mark, and light rum, the MBK mark. The pot still section of the plant is also where you find our rum storage area.
Our rums are produced from fermented wash. Molasses is obtained from local and international sugar mills. The molasses is diluted with water from boreholes, which are in close proximity to the distillery. This diluted molasses is added to a yeast culture medium, which is of the Saccharomyces cerevisiae yeast strain, which acts as a catalyst in light fermentation. This fermentation lasts up to 36 to 40 hours. This fermentation style is used to produce our column still rums and our light pot still rums. Our heavy pot fermentation, however, in addition to the diluted molasses, we add wild yeast from the cane foliage, and it is also boosted using a cane acid medium. This, combined with the ecology unique to the Clarendon territory, which is in the southern section of the island, gives our rum a unique, distinct flavor. Our light pot still rums are usually of a sweet sugarcane sensory note, and our heavy pot rums are of a more funkier type of sensory flavor, which is predominantly of a compound which is ethyl acetate. Our rums basically produced at the plant are from our column and pot. A few of our column still rums are MBS, which is of fruity, creamy flavor, CRVM, which is fruity and sweet, and MSR, which has a light banana characteristics. Our range of pot still marks, however, are a combination of our light pot and our heavy pot rum.